days, cause I went make plans with you. And I won't let them fall away. I think I lie for you. I think I die for you. Jealousy cry. I'm already over you. Just can't deal with what you feel. Hi, this is. So they both was after the same man, who is Dr. Umar. But I still think that Leonard didn't try to take it personally. He kept telling the audience over and over and over, the chat room, give her a chance, give her a chance, that he believed that there's going to be an explanation, and she was going to produce the $6 to $8,000 check. Now, if we're looking on there, the audience kept telling him, you need to focus on her actions, not her words, because her words make you feel like, she is this woman of great morals and integrity. I'm not saying she's not, y'all. I'm just sharing what the audience is saying, y'all. I don't know this lady, but right now, I believe Leonard's getting ready to end this friendship with her. Leonard right now, because of this check, he want to cut all ties with this lady, right? Because he felt like she is a liar, and it felt like he can no longer trust her anymore. Allegedly, this coming from me, y'all. So it's time to end our friendship. This has caused Leonard significantly emotional distress, because he said he got a wife and 5 kids. He's dealing with a lot. And this extra stress on his aunt, some gotta go. Some gotta go. I can no longer trust you. Your behavior makes me feel unsafe and not like I can trust you, right?
Accountable for that. It was on February 20th, 2026 that someone with the screen name @Hope-Law posted the following message on my YouTube page. And I quote, "That's not a real check." It says at the bottom of the check, disclaimer, this is not a real check. Why would she lie about that? And she, meaning Marianne Warren. Now, I have to be honest, initially, I thought that @Hope-Lou was trolling. But something didn't feel right. And I took a second look at the alleged settlement check and noticed the fine print. It's down here at the bottom. The fine print, I'll read it to you. Disclaimer, this is not a real check. To receive your real cash offer, call 216 today. I researched the phone number on the check, or the alleged check, and found that the number was associated with common fake check or unsolicited cash offer marketing tactics. With further research, I found that the alleged settlement check was associated with Home Buyers, a real estate agency in Ohio. I immediately forwarded all of my findings to Marianne Warren, and with no immediate response, I decided to go live on that day, February 19th, 2026, to address this particular issue. Marianne Warren would later join that live stream and proceed to rant, rage, play victim, and deflect from my basic questions. Was the alleged settlement check legitimate? If so, did you deposit the alleged settlement check? If so, did it clear? And for those of you all who were there, Marianne Warren would not answer my questions directly. Instead, she deflected, yelled, screamed, and played victim. I was not moved by her performance, a performance that reminded me of Umar Johnson's histrionics, narcissism, and sociopathy. I remained calm and asked Marianne Warren to provide any documentation Any documents, any receipts, including the deposit slip to confirm the legitimacy of her claim that she received a settlement check from Umar Johnson in the amount of $68,600. Mary Ann Lord stated that she would provide all relevant documentation the following morning and prove that the alleged settlement check was indeed legitimate.
I gave you the check. I had nothing to hide. I gave it to you. You guys go to my video. I said, you know what? We're leery. I'm leery to deposit the check. I will open an account, deposit the check. It's not going into my main institute because he can't be trusted. You understand? That check was given to me through them, Long Shark. I never in my life heard about Long Shark.
Yeah,
this is how Umar moved. You understand? Tomorrow morning, I will be on camera at Huntington Bank when that money cleared at Chase Manhattan, withdraw, and I deposited Huntington Bank. I don't have any reason to lie. You guys think I would get on public platform and tell you guys he settled with me? And you think Umar Johnson wouldn't have come after me? Come on, family. He can't even say my name. And then for clear, because there's some people, so they're saying everything I said is a lie. Let me give you the detective there, and I'll deal with these white people on my own. That is the detective who is in charge of handling this thing on Umar Johnson. Once it's finished from Cleveland, it goes to Delaware. Detective, it goes to Pittsburgh, Philly, where he lives. Once local investigation is done, it goes to BCI. They're coming for Umar. I swear to God, if it's the last thing I do, I'm going to see that justice. You guys think I'm crazy? This man tried to take my house.
So as you can see, Leonard sits there all calm listening to her. But the problem is with Leonard, he don't want to hear it. He just wants some clarity about the check. Is the check real? Is the check real? All right. She gets to yelling and she gets to screaming. But right now, I think this going to become personal. Leonard got to start taking this check personal because he got too much at stake. After all, he don't want to lose his channel. He don't want to be sued. He don't want to look like he's a man of bad character that put out lies. So here we go.
He was successful. Me and my cat would be out in the street. You think I'm gonna come? Listen, when I turn off YouTube, I'm living life. I have boots on the ground. I make a difference in my community. I don't gotta come to lie or prove anything to anybody.
So right here, I felt bad for the two of them, because I really enjoyed this friendship that they had, you guys, right? But this reaction right here, where she keeps becoming angrier and angry, and she keeps demanding to the public that she's telling the truth, right? Right? This have caused Leonard to double down and say, hey, look, is the check real? Are you going to clear the check? Is this real? I want some clarity. Anyway, instead, Leonard remains calm, but not Mary Ann. She started really disengaging with the real conversation that was going on about the check and started on Dr. Umar.
But you know what? When I get off this ship, straight to Huntington Bank, I'm hurt. I am really, really hurt. And Mr. Honor, I have respect for you. Nobody disrespect your channel. I didn't reach out to come on your channel. You reached out to me and I came. I would have never done something this slow. And I'm sorry, I can tell you're shooken up. I've been in the chat asking somebody, please have him come up. And let me tell you, he got on this YouTube. He's scared. You know why? Because the pressure's on. That's why. They're coming for him. Now, I don't know if I'm allowed to give who the lead detective. Go ahead. All y'all like to do your homework research. Go right ahead. Again, no, I have integrity. I'm a woman of faith. I have integrity. I ain't got no reason to lie. I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody on YouTube, but I will prove it.
The issue though is the check.
I told you about the check. I told you about the check. I sent that check to you. If I had something to hide, would I have given you that check? He went through a long shot with that man in Columbus, that law firm. That check was deposited in Chase Manhattan, and then that money was withdrawn and then deposited to Huntington Bank. I don't have to lie, Mr. Honor. I don't have to lie. Why would I lie? Where's Umar now? Call Umar right now. You call him right now. I'll talk to him. Call him now. Call him now. You got his number.
Are you saying that that check that you showed me, that cleared?
They gave me some.
No, Lenon said, I don't want to hear nothing. Is the check cleared?
And then I told you, I said, listen, I do not trust this man. We went to Huntington. I didn't go to a video. I said, family, this check that they gave us, we're in questioning of the check. Before I got the money, I had to sign paperwork. He went to a long shot. These people are long shot. Long shot. I don't know if you're talking about real estate. I don't know about real estate. They're long shot. You get money. Let me break it down because someone probably, what the hell is she talking about? You get money from them and there's a high interest rate. That was Umar them doing. I don't care where the money came from. All I care is I got paid. I got paid.
Okay. And right here is what everybody in the chat, a lot of people in the chat, it says, don't the lawyers issue the checks to you? Did the check come through the mail? I'm just confused. Did this check, that check, I know that check came through the mail, but a settlement check usually goes from your hand and from your lawyer hand to yours.
Once he paid me, I start moving and I was playing chess with him. I'm like, all right, now it's on. I've been moving with Umar.
All right, so you're saying that the check?
Come downstairs and tell her to start the net pass. Thank you, honey. Yeah.
So you're saying that the check that you showed at the bottom, it says disclaimer, this is not a real check to receive your
Mr. Honor, I will have the physical check. I will go to the bank. I will pull receipt for you. I will pull receipt for you. And
so this is a form of disrespect when you come on somebody else's channel and you practically overtalk the host, won't let the host talk. That's disrespectful. They're yelling and then calling the enemy of his while he's sitting up there knowing that his channel could be struck or taken down because of that, or a lawsuit could be behind that. She called Dr. Umar, allegedly, sitting up there with Leonard. Leonard was terribly upset about that call, y'all.
Will send you the receipt and you will show to your viewer.
The following morning, on February 20th, 2026, Marianne Lauren did not go live to provide proof.
Hit that like button, you guys. Share. I've got 797. Please, y'all, get me up there. Subscribe and like, right? But anyway, what we're dealing with now, is this young lady a liar? Is she a compulsive liar? Do she believe what she's saying? Because this is not looking well for her. It's just not looking well for her right now. And, although I do wish her well, peace to Marianne, peace to you, Leonard, too. I just hope that this could be resolved. But when we're dealing with a compulsive liar, it requires a lot of things, y'all. You have to set boundaries when you're dealing with compulsive liars. You can't take them personally. Nothing they say, you can't take it personally. You'll never know what to believe when somebody is a personal liar, right? then you can just recognize that the behavior is likely rooted in some kind of deep seated issue. Why would a person lie? Why would a person lie about a check? Why would a person lie about Umar sending them money? I don't get it. And anyway, you guys, seems like it's some deep seated issue going, like they say, low self-esteem or some kind of trauma going on. Protect yourself to manage your expectation. And see, that's what I think Leonard had let his guard down, right? So that's why I believe he's going to cut ties now, Marianne. Avoiding emotional reaction. Leonard, you did a great job of avoiding emotional reaction. She was emotional, but Leonard wasn't. Leonard wanted to stick to the topic, and he wanted to encourage this young lady. Hey, please just clarify this for me. Now, one thing, will Leonard end the friendship? Will Leonard cut ties? You have to set boundaries. You have to clarify that with these kind of people. They say you can't take it personally because you don't never know what to believe, but I have a problem with that. You do have to take it personally when they tell a big lie on you. Sure, yes, you do. Focus on the action. Oh, this is a lady with Morris and character, not the words. Pay attention to what they do rather than what they say to determine if the friendship is safe or sustainable. Now, when is Leonard going to end this friendship? I think Leonard have cut ties with her, right? Because it really have caused Lena a whole lot of emotional distress. You can see it. She even called it out. Oh, you no longer trust this person. So how can I have a friendship with a behavior such as yours when I know that your behavior is not trustworthy? Well, so what we got here? Setting boundaries, managing the reaction, and it's something when you let somebody gaslight you too. But anyway, you guys, good luck. Good luck to Leonard on his document. He is so faithfully working on his documentary, and he do not want anything to come along to destroy that documentary because it can be destroyed with like a bat of the eye. But anyhow, y'all, let's get back to Marianne. Now, Marianne gonna go to the bank and she gonna call that bank right in front of the chat, and this is supposed to be her proof.
Is checking on a check for me from 2025 for $68,600, and I want to follow up with a personal thank you for her swift help. All right, no worries. Let me see if Debbie is available. Hold on one moment, okay? Thank you. We're gonna go step by step, family. My character was assassinated, so y'all could at least give me that little grace. I'm not mad with anybody. I'm gonna extend grace to everyone. Everyone. The grace that wasn't extended to me. Okay. And then after there's a lot. I'm gonna give y'all a lot to do. I hope y'all got your pen and pad. Now, keep in mind, this call was Wednesday. Leonard went live on Thursday. All right, let's jot that down. Hello? Debbie, this is Marianne Moyen. How are you? I was just calling to say Thank you for the follow-up with the check you helped me for the Dollar Branch Bank in Avon, Ohio for the 68,600. Oh, no problem. Okay, Debbie. I know you're very busy, but my mother brought me up to follow it to thank you. You were swift, you were kind, and I appreciate that. Oh, no problem. Thank you, Debbie. Have a lovely day. All right, before we show the check, let's talk, family. Let's talk.
It wasn't even on. Anyway, you guys, Miss Mary Ann, is she a pathological liar or I don't know. But I'm just going to go with the signs of it, right? How do you recognize a pathological liar, right? When they consistent lying and making up stories are the primary signs of pathological liars. Pathological lying, always making up one story after the next. Well, I went down there to the bank. I'm going to the bank tomorrow, and over and over and over, you got different stories about this check. Typically, pathological liars signs. Typical pathological signs in young adults includes embellishing lies with extensive details. Now, number 2, telling dramatic and highly unlikely story. I think that's how I'm gonna label it. Still, being a pathological liar. Let's just say this is unlikely story that you cashed that check. Number 3, appearing anxious while talking. When she told that over there on Leonard, she really, really, really got offended. Getting defenses when confronted about a lie. We saw that. Mary Ann was off the chain over there with Lenon when Leonard was asking about that check. Leonard kept calm. He just asked her, he want to know, is the check real? When will you clarify this? Constantly changing their story of being vague when questioned. Number 8, lying about something even when there's no reason to. This is bizarre. This is weird to me, y'all. What's the meaning of this? Why would you lie about a fake check? And then if you want your lie to stick, why didn't you examine that check? The things say pay up to. When some say pay up to, it could be $1 or it could be $100. That check right there went pay up to. Somebody should have got suspicious. She got lawyers. I don't know how they went by lawyers or whatever, because she said she had a lawyer. Number 7, seeming unconcerned with being caught in a lie. Now, number 7, I think Mary Ann is concerned. She's concerned about her reputation. She seems like a respectful woman in a community. That's just how I see her, y'all. But this right here is weird as hell. I gotta keep saying it. Feeling a high when they get away with lying. Now, I just want to say this. I don't think Mary Ann was expecting that reaction out of Leonard, child. Passing off a story someone else has told as their own is number 9. And we do know that that's been going on with this issue too. I'm not going to call the lady name, but the lady, when I saw that and heard that, I'm like, surely she can't be lying about starting the civil lawsuit for those donors of Dr. Umar, right? The other young lady said that she started it. Let me give y'all a hint. One of Dr. Umar's exes said that allegedly she started the civil lawsuit. Anyway, this is weird. This is so weird to me. I don't understand it. And when I'm looking at her, I'm like, wow, what a lovely, intelligent lady. Anyway, you guys, I'm wishing her the best, and I wish Leonard the best too. But right now, I think Leonard have cut those ties. Leonard cutting those ties. No more.